confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela. We are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And it didn't take long for Hall to remind everyone just how special a player he is. He totaled nearly 1,600 yards from scrimmage a season ago. And he appears to be picking up right where he left off as he moves the chains for this offense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You look at the Steeler defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Here's Hall again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you gotta like that. They strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Ground. It's a rookie for Wisconsin. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play call and right establish the running game, make the defense think they're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come out of.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's Fields. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's one. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Back to throw, Tannehill. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Steelers is 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, win it. So they come in feeling good. They got the whole crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat this one.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
A big hole there. I've got him handling the point of attack, just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Tannehill targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. You talk about this Jets defense, and they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
2nd and 7. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Tannehill. For a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We're scoreless after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 3rd and 19. Now it's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Fields. He finds Wilson. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the 1st down.
Straight ahead is Hall. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now a carry for Allen. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Braylon Allen with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Seven nothing is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards.
Talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And now leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. That one a first down pickup of 8. A handoff for Warren. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Tannehill. A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as they get this down to the 23. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up first and goal.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They'll run here with Evans. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Warren is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him, he's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in at the report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the quarterbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Fields. complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Second and 10. Fields throwing again. Wow, great grab by Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way. And able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
On first down, Fields. Complete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a second and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, it looked like they've marched to the end zone and hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.